What's going on, guys? Reduced here. I'm gonna teach you how to PvP today. First step to PvP, guys, make sure you have a hand. If you don't have a hand, see a doctor. Step 4, you guys need to make sure you have something to play Minecraft on. If you don't, get a job. Next up, you gotta find an opponent. I'm gonna be clowning on this guy here. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna beat him. Oh, I'm gonna clown on him. And that, guys, is how you PvP. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Reduced here. Today I'm actually making a PvP tutorial. Other part was just a joke, don't worry about it. I was just super bored. But yeah, we're actually going to be making a PvP tutorial today. So we're going to go through and do that. Step 1, make sure, I recommend, it depends what you play on. This tutorial is more or less going to be for people that play on keyboard and mouse. So, you know, I just had to explain that super quick. But anyway, first up, I usually recommend that you have a lower sensitivity. This will let you aim better and whatnot. I play at 35, however, that is just me. You can play at whatever is most comfortable for you. But I do recommend playing at a lower sensitivity. Next up, I usually recommend changing your hotbar slots and using specific keybinds. I don't like using scroll wheel personally. Some people do. I would not recommend it because you can scroll too far and it's just not as accurate. These are what I use for my keybinds. I'll show you my hotbar slots here. So that's what I use for my hotbar personally. It's just the most comfortable for me. Again, you can do whatever you want for yours. Next up, I hugely recommend having a way that you want your hotbar to be set up. For kits like this, I always have my sword in my 3rd slot. It's just most comfortable for me. Personally, I usually do food, pickaxe / axe, and then I do my sword in my 3rd slot. That's personally just what I like to do. One huge thing is also how you click, right? The way that you click, oh god, I'm actually getting destroyed. The way that you click really, I can't comment, okay, I can't do commentary and freaking fight at the same time. The way you click changes things up a lot, and you need to make sure you have a decent clicking method. I personally jitter click, which you can search a tutorial on how to do it. I'm not going to explain it here. But most people would butterfly click. Again, you can search a tutorial for that. I'm not going to be doing that here. But the way you click really matters a lot. I personally will either jitter click or butterfly click, personally. That is just what I like to do. Now, obviously I'm not the best PvPer, as you can probably see by what is currently happening. God, this guy's, wait, hold up guys, I swear. I'm also not good at PvP and commentary at the same time. I like to focus more in my fights. But I swear I'm good at PvP, guys. I might cut that out. I might just cut all that out for all I know, I don't know. This is a better kit to show you what I do for hotbar. But yeah, you want to make sure you have a good hotbar setup properly. Another big thing, this is the same guy. Another big thing is movement. Whenever you're fighting people and you go to do anything, you usually want to also be moving left and right. However, you don't want to do it too much where it's oh my god, where it's messing up your aiming. Like you can see there, I just went straight at him. Another big thing is whenever you lose any hunger at all, you want to eat pretty much as quickly as you can, unless you're destroying them. If they're on 3 hearts and you're pretty much full, then you don't eat then, Another big thing is if your opponent's eating, that's your best time to push them because they're not going to be able to fight back. See right here, I'm just going to mash push him because he was eating there, and then you can see I got him into a combo, which I'll be explaining that later. Another really big thing is different servers have different PvP, they mod their PvP to be slightly different. I prefer CubeCraft's PvP personally, but it also really depends on what, oh dang, I'm getting destroyed. It also really depends on what server you like to play more. If you want to practice your PvP, I do kind of recommend playing on CubeCraft. They have a duels thing, and I personally really like their duels. One big thing is practicing as well. Obviously, you know, practice makes perfect. Hold up, guys. Let me clown on this loser. Cut that out. Cut that out. No, realistically though, I haven't even been trying, if you guys want me to be honest here. But realistically, movement is a huge part of PvP. Moving left and right makes it harder for them to hit you. And you also got to make sure you're moving your cursor to aim. Of course, there's a lot of things that have to do with PvP, like your sensitivity being lower, which I'll explain when we do that later, clicking techniques, inventory setup, different things like that. You want a lot of different setup. I'm going to explain a couple things really quickly. First up, sensitivity. The reason why you want it to be slower and not faster, you might be thinking, why not faster? Then I can, you know, quickly look around and whatnot. The reason why you have it slower is because, I'll show you. As a matter of fact, I'll show you why. Hold up. So if I change my sensitivity to be, we'll just put it all the way up. Why not? You know, I know most people don't play with it all the way up, right? When I'm clicking, you can see it like, I look around a lot, which can mess up my aiming, right? And obviously you want to be as precise as possible, which is why I do it at 35. It's the most comfortable for me, but it's also slow enough where I have good aim. But I can also, you know, turn around really, like, quickly, you know? So, that's why you want to have slower sensitivity. The reason why we don't use scroll wheel is pretty simple. I'll quickly hop into a game and show you why. I'll be explaining a couple things in this game if I get the chance to. By the way, another big thing is obviously hotbar setup. You want your hotbar to be set up for whatever is most comfortable for you. This is how I usually have mine set up. The reason why we don't want to use scroll wheel is because if I go for my blocks and try to scroll with my bow, you can see it's, you know, not the easiest. And yeah, you can learn it, but I just don't really recommend scroll wheeling. One big thing is getting your opponent into a combo. Snowballs can help with that, where you'll throw a snowball and then immediately hit them. The snowball will help you get them into the air. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Hey. Okay. He won't go in. This is so sad. But basically, you can. However, I don't use my snowballs ever. Like, personally, I just don't use them, along with lava buckets. I personally just use flint and steels if I ever get the chance to. Jesus, I don't want to talk about what just happened there. Personally, I just use my flint and steel if I ever get the chance to, if I have a flint and steel. I don't like using lava buckets because your opponents can take them. I also just honestly forget I have it most of the time. You also want to constantly be trying to improve. You can see I really just need to work on bow aim. If you can't tell, you really need to work on bow aim. One big thing you should really work on is being able to open and close your inventory like really quick, so that you can to see how many arrows you might have or how much armor you might have. So you can see I can just do that quick and see my armor's full durability. That's another really big thing you want to work on. Getting people into combos is one big thing that'll help you win pretty much any PvP fight if you know how to combo people. Comboing, basically, you get your opponent into the air and you just keep them in the air. What this does is you're hitting them every opportunity and you're not letting them hit you at all. They're just basically, you're basically invincible. Now, you can walk out of combos. Most people, like I, don't walk out of them. I just, like, if you get me in a combo, I'm just going to let you take it pretty much. But you can easily walk out of a combo by either holding S or turning around and moving forwards to move out of combos. But you can see I'll try to get this guy into a combo to show what that's like. There's also a couple other ways to get out of combos that I will do if that aren't just walking out of combos, because people hate it when you walk out of combos. I'm being destroyed. Hold up. Guys, actually like good at this game. You can see he's jumping and crouching a lot midair. You can do that, however, jumping can make it easier for your opponent to get you into a combo. So be careful in doing that. However, you know, jumping can help you do something called a crit combo, where you're basically non-stop critting them, doing extra damage, and they're in a combo. That's a little bit different. As you can see, I'm comboing him here. That's what a combo's like. And he just walked out of my Nah, I need to lock in for that one. Okay, hold up. hold up. But yeah, those are the combos like. Basically, he was in the air and he couldn't hit me back. However, he just walked out of my combo. Another big thing is blocks. They can help out. They can help you get to your opponent quicker, like this, or they can help you run from your opponent. Also, if your opponent gets you into a combo, which if he gets me into one, I'll show you what you can do. You can place a block in front of you to try to stop them from moving. Then they can't keep hitting you, like this. Now he's blocked off and I'm out of the combo. Just like that. And that's what jumping and comboing somebody is like. PvP takes a long time to learn. It's not a thing you're gonna learn in a day. You could probably learn it in a couple hours if you're good, but it's probably gonna take you a couple days to learn. Personally, it took me quite a while to learn how to PvP properly. You can still be a good PvPer and play on controller. That is definitely... Jesus, dude, okay, buddy. You can definitely be a good PvPer and play on controller. That is definitely possible. However, I think if you play on keyboard and mouse, it is easier. Pots are definitely something you should definitely take time to learn. Pots are really hard to use, but I think if you can learn them, you could be super good with them. I never took the time to learn pots, and I regret it to this day, because I'm still really bad with pots. As you can see, I'm really bad with pots. You can't tell by me missing every instant damage pot that I threw. Crystals are a big thing in PvP. They take a while to learn. I would not learn them until you know how to do regular PvP. That is one big thing. Crystals, I suck with. If you didn't know, I actually am not good with crystals. I still need to learn them. But I'll say this, never jump when you're doing crystals. Also, normally crystals damage yourself, however in this they don't damage you. But never jump if you're playing crystals, because if you jump, the way crystals work is they mainly do damage to your legs. I know it's weird. So what you want to do is you usually will hit your opponent into the air, like that, and then you then use your crystals. Obviously, I'm not the best PvPer. I'm probably going to lose most of these fights, and I'd be surprised if I really won them. And oh my god, I'm so bad at sorting my inventory. This guy's probably coming, and I'm probably going to die. Webs. Oh my gosh, dude. Webs are massive. You can get them to trap your opponents and then run around them. And basically, you can just combo them. Crossbows are something I really like to use because you can have them pretty loaded and then shoot them if they have you in a combo. I shouldn't have loaded my crossbow there. What am I doing? I'm selling. That's what I'm doing. Webs are also another way to get your opponents from stop you. God, I cannot speak right now. I'm not good at commentary and fighting. Webs are a great way to get your opponent to stop them from comboing you. Basically, if they're comboing you, just place down a web and then they'll get stuck. You can also use water buckets to break webs super quickly. But yeah, that's kind of how you want to use a crossbow in a fight. What you'll do is you quickly will switch to it, and then you will shoot it, and then switch back to your sword. I placed that way too far away. Pots are definitely something I recommend learning, but again, learn regular PvP, then learn pots. That's what I recommend doing. Bows are another thing that take time to learn. I'm not good with bows, except for right now. God damn. God, dude, I am just not good. I'm just not good at this game. Yeah, that's one annoying thing, though, not being good at this game. As you can see, golden apples help a lot. I recommend using a golden apple if you ever drop below 5 HP. Then I recommend eating a golden apple. Pre-gapping is something I see a lot of people doing. I would only pre-gap if you have 5 or more golden apples. That is the only time I ever recommend pre-gapping. It'll basically just give you absorption hearts and regen. And god damn, bro, I'm garbage at this game. I know how to PvP, I'm just not good at it. But, yeah, those are just a couple tips on how to PvP. I hope they help, and I swear I'm good at this game.